Be me. 24-year-old feminist dating boyfriend for 3 years now. He's accountant, I'm social media coordinator at marketing agency. Always shave my legs, underarms, bikini area since I was teenager. Never questioned it, just part of routine like brushing teeth every day. Spend a lot of time on feminist social media, lately learning about issues. See posts about how shaving is patriarchal beauty, standard oppressing women. Learn that women only shave because society conditions us to hate natural bodies. Razor companies created markets by making women feel ashamed of body hair. Read that keeping women hairless infantilizes us and upholds male power structures. Realize I've been participating in my own oppression for over 10 years. Decide to stop shaving completely as political statement about my body autonomy. Tell boyfriend I'm not shaving anymore because it's capitulating to patriarchy. He looks surprised and asks if I'm serious about this decision. Tell him yes. I'm reclaiming my natural body from oppressive beauty standards. First week without shaving and can already see stubble growing on legs. Feels weird and scratchy against my pants, not used to sensation at all. Boyfriend doesn't say anything about it, but I notice him looking at my legs. Ask him if he has problem with my body hair, and he says no. Your body. Tell him good, because women's body hair is natural and shouldn't be stigmatized. He nods and says he supports my choices, even if he doesn't fully understand. Feel validated that he's being supportive of my feminist journey with this. Post about my decision to stop shaving on social media. Get supportive comments. Other women telling me I'm brave and inspiring for rejecting beauty standards. Screenshot the comments and feel proud of my choice to embrace natural body. Month in, and body hair is very visible now, dark and thick everywhere. Legs covered in hair, underarms have full growth. Bikini area completely natural. Wear long pants and long sleeves even in summer to hide the hair from others. Not because I'm ashamed, but because I don't want to deal with judgmental looks. Boyfriend hasn't said anything, but I notice him staring at my body hair sometimes. Catch him looking at my legs or underarms with expression I can't quite read. Ask him if my body hair bothers him, and he says no. It's your choice. But his answer feels automatic, like he's saying what he's supposed to say. Try to initiate intimacy one night, and he says he's tired, maybe tomorrow. Next night, same excuse, and the next night, after that, always too tired. Feel rejection, but tell myself it's probably just work. Stress nothing else. 2 months and our intimate life has basically stopped completely now. Used to be physical several times a week now, maybe once every few weeks. When we are intimate, he seems less enthusiastic than he used to be before. Doesn't touch my legs during or run his hands over my body like he did. Keeps things quick and mechanical, like he's just going through motions really. Ask him if something is wrong and he says no. Everything is fine, but I can tell something is different. He's not attracted the same way. Tell myself, attraction shouldn't be based on whether woman shaves or not. Real attraction is about the person, not about conforming to beauty standards. If he's less attracted because of body hair, then he's superficial and sexist. 3 months in, and I'm posting body-positive content about body hair constantly. Photos of my hairy legs with captions about natural beauty and rejecting patriarchy. Getting lots of supportive comments from other women in body hair acceptance community. But also getting negative comments from men saying it's disgusting and unattractive. Boyfriend sees these posts and doesn't like or comment on them anymore. Used to engage with my social media. Now he just ignores everything I post. Notice he's been distant lately, working late and spending time with friends more. Ask him if we're okay, and he says yes. Just busy with work, that's all. Try to talk about our relationship, but he shuts down, says everything is fine. Feel like we're growing apart, but tell myself it's temporary phase we'll get through. 4 months and his behavior is noticeably different toward me. Now completely. Doesn't compliment me anymore. Used to tell me I looked beautiful regularly. Barely touches me casually. No hand-holding, no hugs, no physical affection at all. We're more like roommates than boyfriend and girlfriend at this point, honestly. Confront him about the distance and lack of intimacy in our relationship. He's quiet for a long time, then admits he's struggling with my body hair. Says he's trying to be supportive, but he's not attracted to it physically. Tell him that's his problem, not mine, and he needs to unlearn those standards. Say if he really loved me, my body hair wouldn't matter at all to him. He says he does love me, but he can't force physical attraction that isn't there. Tell him physical attraction based on shaving is shallow and rooted in sexism. Explain that body hair is natural and his repulsion is socially conditioned response. He says maybe, but that doesn't change how he actually feels about it right now. Asks if I would consider shaving again or at least trimming it shorter. Immediately refuse and say, I'm not changing my body to please male gaze. Tell him if he can't accept my natural body, then maybe we're not compatible. He looks sad and says, maybe you're right about that. We might not be. Feel panic because I didn't expect him to actually agree with that statement. Thought he'd back down and work on accepting my body hair instead of giving up. Realize he might actually leave me over this decision to stop shaving entirely. 5 months in, and we barely speak anymore, just coexist in same apartment. He sleeps on couch. Most nights says he sleeps better out there alone. I know it's because he doesn't want to be close to my hairy body anymore. Feel angry that he's so shallow, he'd rather sleep on couch than near me, but also feel hurt and rejected by person. I thought love me unconditionally. Post more aggressively about body hair acceptance and men who can't handle it. My followers supportive telling me I deserve man who accepts my natural body. But lying in bed alone at night, I feel unwanted and unattractive despite the support. Wonder if I made mistake, but immediately shut down that thought as internalized misogyny. Tell myself any man who leaves over body hair wasn't worth keeping anyway, clearly. 6 months, and he tells me he's moving out, staying with friend for a while. Says he needs space to think about what he wants from relationship. Pack his stuff and leave without much discussion. Both know what this means, sit in empty apartment surrounded by my body hair and my principles alone. Post about how he left because he couldn't handle my natural body and feminism. Get supportive comments about how I'm better off without shallow man like him. But at night, I cry because I lost 3-year relationship over not shaving. Wonder if it was worth it, but can't admit doubt publicly to my followers. Tell myself I stood up for my beliefs even though it cost me my relationship. Feel empty and alone, but at least I have my integrity and my body hair. 7 months since I stopped shaving and haven't heard from him at all. Assume we're broken up even though we never had official conversation about it. See on social media that he's been going out with friends looking happy. Feel bitter that he moved on so quickly while I'm still processing the loss. Notice in group photo, there's woman standing close to him, laughing at something. Feel jealous even though I have no right to. Anymore, we're not together. Zoom in on photo and can see her legs in shorts. They're completely smooth shaved. Feel sick to stomach, realizing he's probably dating someone who shaves now. Tell myself, good riddance. He obviously couldn't handle a real feminist woman anyway. Month later, and mutual friend confirms he's dating that woman from the photos. She's also accountant. They work at same company. Apparently hit it off quickly. Friend mentions casually that new girlfriend is very feminine and put together always. Asks me how I'm doing with the breakup, and I say, I'm fine, better off. Friend looks at my hairy legs visible in shorts and doesn't say anything else. Can tell she's thinking that's why he left, but she's too polite to say it. Feel defensive like I need to justify my choice to stop shaving to everyone. Tell her some men just can't handle women who reject patriarchal beauty standards. She nods, but I can see she thinks I'm making excuses for losing him. Drive home feeling angry and defensive, but also deeply sad and alone. 9 months and see photo of him with new girlfriend at beach together. She's in bikini, and I can see her entire body is completely hairless smooth. Legs, arms, underarms, bikini area, everything perfectly shaved or waxed probably. She looks feminine and conventionally attractive in ways I no longer do anymore. He's looking at her the way he used to look at me before I stopped shaving, his hand on her smooth leg, and he looks genuinely happy with her, feel rage and jealousy, even though I'm the one who refused to compromise. Told him if he couldn't accept my body hair, we weren't compatible, remember. Turns out we weren't compatible, and he found someone who is compatible instead. Wonder if I made huge mistake, but can't admit it after defending choice publicly. Year since I stopped shaving, and I'm still single, still hairy, still posting. Tell my followers that being single is better than being with man who polices body. But I'm lonely and miss being in relationship. Miss being wanted and touched. My body hair is long and thick now, and I've gotten used to it physically. But emotionally, I still struggle with feeling unattractive and unwanted by men. Try dating apps, but get very few matches, and ones I do get unmatch quickly. Assume it's because my photos show my body hair visible and men can't handle it. Tell myself their loss. They're showing their true shallow colors by unmatching. But rejection after rejection takes toll on my confidence despite the bravado. See, ex-boyfriend is engaged to the girlfriend after less than a year of dating. She looks beautiful in engagement photo ring, sparkling on her smooth, hairless hand. He looks happier than I ever saw him in 3 years we were together. Feel crushing realization that he didn't have problem with commitment or relationships. He had problem with me, specifically with my choice to stop shaving my body. If I had just kept shaving, we might still be together, maybe engaged too. But I chose my principles over the relationship, and he chose someone else instead. Sit alone in an apartment with my body hair and my feminist convictions and my loneliness. Wonder if being right is worth being alone, but still can't bring myself to shave. Post about how he's engaged and how it proves men only want women who conform. Get supportive comments about dodging bullet and how she's just pick-me girl. But at night, I look at engagement photo and feel overwhelming sadness and regret. She gets the life I wanted with the man I loved because she does something simple, something that takes 10 minutes every few days that I refuse to do on principle. Realize my principles didn't protect me from heartbreak or loneliness or loss. They just gave me moral high ground to stand on alone while he moved on, happy. Year of body hair later, and I'm exactly where I didn't want to be, single and bitter. Still haven't shaved because shaving now would mean admitting I was wrong all along. Would mean acknowledging that my choice cost me relationship, and I regret it deeply. Easier to keep the body hair and keep posting about patriarchy and beauty standards. Easier to stay angry at him for being shallow than to examine my own rigidity. But every time I see photo of him with his smooth-legged fiancée, I feel sick. Every time someone unmatches me on dating app, I wonder if it's the body hair. Every night alone, I question if this was worth it, but can't admit doubt out loud. Trapped by my own public stance, can't go back without losing face with followers. 2 years since I stopped shaving, and he's married now, to the woman who shaves. She looks radiant in wedding photos, and he looks at her with pure adoration visible. They're building life together while I'm still alone, posting about body hair acceptance. Still telling myself I'm better off. Still trying to believe my own words online. But truth is, I'm miserable and lonely, and I miss him, and I regret everything. Wonder what would have happened if I'd just kept shaving, or compromised somehow. Wonder if my feminist principles were worth losing love of my life over body hair. Sit here hairy and single and bitter, knowing I chose this but hating the outcome.